Greetings, beloved Star Child Rising. You are in Christina's Corner, and I am Christina. Welcome back to another episode of Meditation Musings. And so, while I was in meditation with the Lyran Royal Council 2 days ago, I I was asking the council if I should do more um, of the like live readings because I was trying to color outside of the margins or do things differently, or if I should, switch up every now and then, and if they had a message for me while I was reading. And it was quiet, like it's basically a no. And I said, well, I guess you don't have a message for me. And then I got this urge to ask a question. So I said, oh, well, if I ask a question, I don't really feel that our connection is such that I can really connect and understand what you're trying to say. Like a lot of times when I'm meeting with the Lyran Council, I can get the gist of what they're trying to say, but a lot of time there's energy that comes through and I don't know what they're talking about. When I share what I feel pretty strongly about that they're saying. But a lot more stuff comes through and I don't feel like I'm really getting it. So I wasn't sure about that. But they were like, just ask a question. And so I said, okay, well, let me think. Let me think. What question should I ask? And so I said, um, like a lot of people with what's going on in the country right now, um, I want to look into moving abroad or possibly, starting a life abroad. Um, and what are your thoughts about that? Because I always heard that wherever you go, there you are. And so, is there a difference? Um, but it's just been going across my mind because so much of what has been happening in the world has been disappointing in this country. And so, um, then I started feeling some energy, and then I was shown like a sphere, which turns out to be a globe, which I could see is Earth. And I said, okay, first I said, it's a sphere, it's a globe, that's Earth. And then all the energy started coming in, and then the message came in. And the message was that from Spirit's perspective, Earth is like a little dot. And so when we talk about moving from one country to another, from their perspective, it's like, do I want to stay in this room or do I move next door to this next room, right? And so I thought that was funny and I started laughing and I said, okay, okay, but um because of all that's going on and when you look into astrocartography and you see like maybe some different a different place um on Earth would be a better, higher frequency for me to live in. And, you know, I came here committed to reach who I'm supposed to reach, to make an impact on what I committed to make an impact on. Aren't there some geographical locations that are better than others for me? And the message was very clear. And the message is that you are exactly where you are supposed to be. And the encouragement is to keep going within, because as you're going within, you are you are making that connection and aligning with your divine journey. And so that if you feel that um, intuitively, or that your heart is calling you to move somewhere else, it'll be pretty obvious. It won't be like, oftentimes we just say, let's get up and go here, or let's do this, without going within. And so, regardless of whether we do that or not, we're still always exactly where we're supposed to be. And so you go within, and you align with your divine mission, and you will lead with love and your heart to where you're supposed to do the decisions that you're supposed to make. Um, but it starts from within to move forward. That was pretty clear. But I still wasn't ready to share the message last night. And so I revisited the question again this morning. And I said, for those of us, like I just probably within the last year, it's coming up on a year in September, where I've been going within and meditating every day. Before that, I wasn't doing that. But I know that there were connections, and I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that there are times where I was nudged to do something and that I didn't do. And there was one situation in particular that I'm thinking of. And I said, if I had listened to my animal spirit guide, who was trying to talk to me through a dream, as you know, I journaled in my dream for years now. And when I look back, I could tell that, once I started going within and I look back at my journal, I could tell that I did not heed a warning, that I went ahead and did what my mind told me to do, and really didn't pay attention, or probably, in all honesty, didn't know that I was kind of nudged to do something different. Um, and it all worked out. So I can understand when Spirit says, you are exactly where you're supposed to be. But my question was, if I had heeded that message and did not do what I did, would I be, is it a chance that I would be, you know, living somewhere abroad or somewhere different that's in my astrocartography chart? Or would I be, living a different life right now? And the message again was very clear this morning. It was perhaps. Um, but um, again, you are exactly where you are supposed to be. So you continue going in. Don't spend time wasting time going back in time, trying to figure out, if I did this, would I be here? Or if I do this, should I be here? Or, second guessing the decisions that you had made, because everything is from right now moving forward. So don't spend your time going back. Understand that where you are right now is where you're supposed to be. So continue going within and continue letting love and your heart leads you. And so that is the message. So it is. Love and light to you.